Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to some more Prophecy of Pendor, version 3.8.4. I'm Liz, and we are at Says, or Says, or Kez, or Gez. I don't give a shit how you want to pronounce it. We're going to call it Says for now, because it's ours, and we can call it whatever the fuck we want. We can call it poo-poo dooby-dooby-dooby-da-ba-da-da-donga if we want to. Not that we want to, but we could. So, off camera, I've done a little bit of work. I took a trip back up to Castle Fembray. We took basically everybody out of the garrison at Fembray except for, like, 2 Sarleon militia and 3 Sarleon trained militia, something like that. So I have a militia garrison of 5 dudes, I think, holding down Castle Fembray. It's fantastic. And, of course, because this is Castle Fembray, it also has to protect the town of Fembray. So I've got, like, 5 militiamen up there valiantly protecting the north from Ravenstern. Of course, we're not at war with Ravenstern right now, and nobody has actually taken Castle Fembray back. Currently, Sarleon is at war with only the Empire. The war with the Deshar has ended. We did lose Seven Cross Keep again. We lost it, took it back, then lost it again, so we did lose land to them there, but that's okay. We can beat the shit out of the Deshar any day of the week. They are the worst faction in the game. Almost as bad as the Deshar are the Fierdsvain, but the Fierdsvain at least have some beefy, like, super heavy damage, like, fuck you up in the face, axes and shit, right? The Deshar just, like, they just roll over and die as soon as you walk at them, basically. Or at least they used to. Maybe they buffed them so they don't do that. Also, Empire not very good in combat. Really, if you want factions that are halfway decent in combat, you're looking at Sarleon and Ravenstern. And Ravenstern is just amazing at holding their fucking cities because of their rangers. Anyway, aside, out of the way, we've taken pretty much everybody from Castle Fembray. And then I took a recruiting tour through Ravenstern, where we hit Cenderfall, Ravenstern, Rayne, and Poinsbrook to recruit from taverns, as well as the towns along the way, like the towns up through here, Saffron Gate, down through Ravenstern, Orden, up through Esmeralda, Fiznar. I didn't go to Han or Elktrin, Dugan, Rabash, and basically that around this area, and recruited some Ravenstern soldiers. So you'll see, and we trained them up a little bit too. If we look at, say, oh wow, this is pretty small. Yeah, okay, well, we've got 570 people in Sez now, but let's go into the garrison, and there's like, okay, we've got 45 Empire Levy recruits. This must be our steward. I told him to recruit from nearby towns for a month, and he's recruiting from nearby towns. Also, we've been picking up Shadow Legion because this is the Shadow Legion's home. So we've got 11 of their squires, and I think, let's take a quick look at Shadow Legion. Yeah, 9 Centurions. So we're picking up some Shadow Legion. They're pretty decent. You know, that's something. 7 Kiersguard, like to see that. We're not making the new Ravenstern people into Kiersguard, though. We're making the Ravenstern people 74 Cobra Warriors, yes! Where the fuck are you? I guess you'd be way down near the bottom, right? Because they're recent additions to the garrison. Yeah, there we go, 36! And they're Ravenstern Archers already, which means they are Warden and Ranger. 2 more levels until they get to Ranger. It's amazing. Ravenstern Archers, which are like a tier 3 or is it 4? You have recruits, militia, skirmishers, archers. Archers are tier 4. We only pay them 8 dinars. It's amazing. But they're decent, especially when they're on a castle wall. Maybe not when they're all the way down in the garrison like this. I should probably reorder the garrison here a little bit, guys, to get some of these guys closer to the top and mixed in with some other soldiers. But yeah, that could be interesting. So yeah, we recruited a bunch of people, and I picked up all the other people that I had at the other place. We hired some Red Fletchers just so that I can see what their stats are. They don't upgrade to anything. They're level 20. They're not very good, actually. They're not fantastic Red Fletchers, so we're not going to be hiring any more of them. And I got a bunch of young nobles and all that stuff that I need to train into adventurers. But today we're going to do a little bit of a laid-back video that's going to have a lot of cuts in it, maybe. We're at war with the Empire. I want to go on a bit of a recruitment mission. We have 570 dudes in Sarleon, and my party can hold 157, and all I have right now is my companions. So I think what we might want to do is take a quick trip. We have to skip the Empire. We've recently signed a treaty with the Dishar, which means they are not going to attack us. So I think we go to Singal, Ishkaman, Torba, and Naltar, and we see the taverns, see what we can recruit from there. Maybe Vindholm, Valenbray, and Javaxholm. And then maybe we go through Avendor, Marleon, Sarleon, and Laria, and maybe when we're in Sarleon, we hit up a knighthood order quest, if I have sufficient troops by then to support it. And that means, you know, maybe in one of these taverns we recruit some adventurers in addition to our young nobles and whatnot. Oh, we did also discover one other thing. I got a rumor in Poinsbrook that there's a Red Brotherhood hideout near Elktrin. So I need to come up to Elktrin at some point as well and sort of poke my head around and see if I can find a Red Brotherhood hideout there. So we'll do that maybe today as well. I don't know. Basically, if I kept you here for this whole thing, this video would be like an hour and a half. So we are going to cut a lot. We'll go from town to town. I think what I will do, though, is keep you in on this for sure until we get to at least the first town in Dishar territory. Oh, shit. What? We walk out of Sez and we immediately get ambushed by outlaws. There are 34 of them. Well, you know what, Lethaldiran, Sigismund, all you guys, you badasses, you, I think I'm gonna have to rely on you just a little bit here. I'm gonna ignore the peasants for a little bit, and we're gonna go for the tough guys. Like the guys who can actually potentially kill some of my people. Like the Rogue Blackheart Knights. Like him. And now we'll go after the peasants. The peasants don't do a lot of... Fuck. The peasants don't do a lot of damage to us. This shouldn't be a hard battle. Like, they have numbers, but this should be a rout for us. Like, look at that. I just ride over them and they get knocked out. That's a Jatu War Beast for you. Oh god, we walked through them. Every single one of them hit us. And we basically took no damage. See on the feed? Receive 0 damage, receive 0 damage. Yeah. These guys are nothing anymore. They are training for troops, except I have no troops to train, so they are literally useless. It's okay, we wanted to kill these guys anyway, because once again, we are the noble lord of Pendor. We protect the people of Pendor, and if there are notorious outlaws and bandits with squires and shit riding through my lands, or anybody's lands for that matter, we need... Whoops. We need to take them out. Yeah, we're following the Marshal's army right now. This is a real good job of following his army. Recruiting my own men. Fuck. Highwaymen. How did... Okay. Good job, DIEV. DIEV kills the highwayman. That gets a level up. Nice. Nice. So no casualties. There were some wounded. I'm not even going to capture this brigand. We're not going to free this refugee. You know what? We are freeing the refugee. We're not going to bring him into our party. Item pool? Yeah, I don't think so. Does anybody want... No, nobody wants anything. Abandon the item pool. Okay, so that was a little bit of a fight. 11 on like 30 something, 40, I don't know. Let's be a little bit more careful. There is a Melitene army here with 200 and something soldiers. We do need to be cautious of that. Snake Cult Virgin Hunters. These guys could fuck us up. Yeah, both of these armies here could fuck us up pretty good if we got caught by them. I'm not saying we couldn't beat them, like we wouldn't have any chance of beating them, but I'm gonna say that with 11 dudes and only our companions, and you know what, they're not really wounded at all, our chances would be a little bit worse than you would expect. Okay, so you have power draw 7, which is not the best in the world, but it's also not the worst. Strength 22 is awkward. I should have kept you at 21 strength probably. What's your horse archery? You have 0 horse archery, so let's get you some horse archery. That sounds good to me, and let's just keep going until we hit 24 strength. Oh wow, okay, I'm crazy apparently. Yeah, that's good. Never mind. Done. Okay. We gotta be cautious here because we have to remember we are running with 11 dudes. On the way down with the army that I had, I ran into an army of Baron Leofric. Okay, so there's a new marshal. Ooh, what's this? Can we make a realistic difference in this battle? We indeed can't. Oh, he's got Noldor. Oh, well, no. The Noldor aren't gonna matter because I can't free Noldor. But let's charge at the enemy. So we've got 100 men versus his 33 or whatever. I only have my companions with me. Companions, follow me. He's got a nice banner. Let's take a look at his banner up close. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's 2 horses on a red and white. It's nothing, you know, amazing, but it's definitely interesting. So let's close on in. Looks like he's sending his archers forward. These are like Pendor armored longbowmen and whatnot. Or not Pendor, Sarleon armored longbowmen. Yeah, yep, they are. Wouldn't be bad getting like Pendor black archers or something. Those would be cool. You know, the whole Pendor noble tree is pretty good. Pendor knights. The Pendor non-noble trees are shit. Well, they're not total shit. They're cheap. They're cheap and you can get them quickly. So, very low experience, easy to... Okay, so maybe we don't want to be standing quite here. Guys, let's just back up just a smidgen. Like, just over here, okay? I think they're still shooting at us. That's okay, though, because, like, LETHALDIRAN and DIEV and all them should be able to shoot back. DIEV might not be able to. He might not have range, but LETHALDIRAN, if we're in range of anything, he'll definitely shoot these guys. Sarleon Longbowman killed by Radiant Cross Plague Warden. Well, that's annoying. That kind of sounds like we're playing Warhammer, not Mounted Blade. Alright, let's do it to it. Let's get in there and fuck some people up. Let's get in there and fuck some people. Oh, up. Fuck them up. Right. Oh my god. Reminds me of Demolition Man. I'm gonna blow you away. Blow you away. Oh, a young Sandra Bullock. Anyway, as we continue to fuck up these Empire idiots who think they can stand against the might of Pendor. Well, I guess technically Sarleon at the moment, but Pendor. Do you have red armor? That looks cool. Oh, you're Knights of the Phoenix! Oh, cool! It's the Knights of the Phoenix, guys. Phoenix Risen, nice. You have nice looking armor. Kinda wanna like hope that you like drop one of your armor suits. It's not like we're gonna wear it because our demon skin is just too good. Unfortunately, our demon skin is so good that I can't wear anything else because our demon skin looks like literal ass. It looks like somebody had an anal prolapse and it's just hanging out on our chest. I hate the demon skin. It looks terrible. It's just too good to give up. Okay, so our allies lost something. We didn't take any wounds. We're fine. 9 kills. Good to see us. We captured somebody. Cool. Well, you're my prisoner now. I'm not going to hire any of them. I will capture a Knight of the Phoenix, though, because it's going to be worth a good amount, and I'm already carrying a prisoner anyway. There was a Phoenix shield. I mean, I don't want it, but there was a Phoenix shield. Yeah, we're not going to take any of that. Okay, so we helped somebody out. Our rep with Leofwin is now 27, and you're the Marshal, aren't you? I don't have a mission to follow you, though, so we're not going to go talk to you to follow you. We're going to continue with our journey into Dashar territory. Are you fighting Dashar? You are. It would be cool to join in on this just to see if we can capture him, but we don't need to. I kind of gave up on the whole strategic policy of capturing Empire nobles and holding them until the end of the war. I've just been selling them. I have been capturing them, but then I've been selling them for money. Just because I've been trying to recruit so many people, I want to make sure we have money coming in. Okay, it's just Julia. Tell me more. I'm not going to read this all out loud, but of course, as always, you are free to read any of this stuff that you want. Fitting for such a blade. Alright, cool. What did I want to check in here? Well, all of our people are at okay, but I don't know. Oh, money. Money, that's what I wanted to check. I had like 150 grand not very long ago. And now I'm down to 115. Because. Inventory. Here we go. I bought Lordly Gauntlets, plus 13 to body armor, and replaced my plus 7 body armor ebony gauntlets or whatever they were, or black steel or whatever I had. Yeah, I think they cost me like 15 grand, and then I bought a couple of books that I can't read, but I bought them for future proofing. I actually have them back in Says right now. It's the Noldor Reputation book and also the Wound Treatment book. I thought I could give the Wound Treatment book to Ansen. Like, I thought there was a way you could speak to Ansen and... Can't do it through here, right? Well, I can talk to him through here. But I thought there was a way that you can talk to him and get him to start reading a book. Maybe I have to have read the book already. No, because that's not a readable book. That's just one that has an effect when it's in your inventory. But I thought you could, well, maybe you can't give him ones that have an effect in your inventory. Maybe you have to actually finish reading a readable book and then you can share it with them. The tax collector office in Viborg has been fully repaired. Oh, well, that's fantastic, Viborg. Good job. I've kind of abandoned you, along with Castle Fenbray. I know I'm supposed to be the noble lord of Pendor, but I do have a grand plan that will put me on the throne of Pendor, and then me and my lords from that throne will watch over you. Thank you, Arcturus Mengst, for giving us some of the most awesome lines in the world. So what we're going to do is actually go south to Naltar first. There are Singalian slavers in this territory and all kinds of like Dashar Windrider and all kinds of stupid shit that want to kill us. And I think I want to be swift and nimble because we're not going to get enough men to actually fight one of these parties. So I think we want to be swift and nimble so we can dodge these parties. Can I not go here? Yeah, I can. So we can dodge these parties instead of fighting them. So we're going to stay as lightweight as we can all the way down to the bottom of the Dashar territory here. And then we'll pick up weight after that. Fuck! Why did I go this way? I am the stupidest idiot in the world. I knew there was no land connection going through to Naltar. For some reason I thought there was like a land bridge there that connects into it, but I knew there wasn't. I've been here before, conquering it, because who plays in Dashar territory? Am I right? No, there are actually a couple people who do play in Dashar territory. There is at least one person who is doing, I think it might be an abandoned playthrough, but there was like a YouTube playthrough of somebody who was in Dashar territory. Yeah, see, these Omen Seekers, I don't want to have to deal with, well, they're not that great, but still, I don't want to have to deal with Omen Seekers. We still do want to go to Naltar first, though. We don't want to go to Torba. Okay, we're entering the desert. We are on a horse. Wrong button. Way to break the atmosphere. We are on a horse. Technically, it has no name. So, you know, that's a thing. I think our Jatu Warbeast, who has served us so well, needs a name. What should our Jatu Warbeast name be? Our Jatu Warbeast name is Jeff. Jeff, the Jatu Warbeast. Awesome. We should probably name it something a little bit more thematic, but I am fine with Jeff, the Jatu Warbeast. Even if it's not thematic, it's still emergent storytelling. I rode through the desert on a horse named Jeff. I just wanted to get to Naltar. And we made it. So let's take a peek at the tavern and see what we can do. Oh boy. Iris the Lotus, that's nice. Mercenary Swordsman, I don't want you. Riva, no, you're a companion. Iris the Lotus. I want to sell all my prisoners. So 600 bucks for that Phoenix Knight. Any rumors? Nope. And that's it. That kind of sucks. Marketplace, arms merchant. Exquisite two-handed saber. No thank you. Oh, I did manage to sell, when I bought this gauntlets that cost like 15 grand, I managed to sell that two-handed sword that was like 6,000. So, yeah. Ooh, sturdy light plate armor. These are really good. Light plates are really good for female characters because often when you build a female character, there's actually a light plate that I think uses even less strength than 15. But often when you build a female character, you build intelligence and charisma. So you have a really big army and you have all the medical skills yourself, and then you get people like Sir Roland and Lethaldiran and just the really beefy, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass heroes in your party, and you get a really big army and you get a really elite army and you just demolish people with it. But you need some armor to protect yourself, and you have such shitty strength a lot of the time, not always, that things like light plate armor can be really useful with their 15 strength requirement, as opposed to like, you know, demon skin that has a 30 strength requirement. You usually don't have those points available. Either way, there's nothing there that we want. The arms merchant I already checked, nothing there. Horse merchant, No, the Dashar horse fuckers have nothing that we want from their horse merchant. No offense, Dashar, just like the Dothraki. We can be totally totally prejudiced against these people because these people are fictional. This is not representative of any actual real life group. Although it does have similarities to some. So this is our starting point. We are going to take a trip through Torba and north and all that stuff and up through here and all this kind of shit. And I'm going to not have you along for all of the journey. Because it's going to be very laid back. This might be another 10, 15, 20 minutes. If we get a good battle in with, you know, very few troops to fight, maybe we'll see that. But hopefully we'll get some gems in recruitment or the merchant. I'll see you then. Welcome back. So what I've done so far, I've gone from Naltar through Torba, Ishkaman, Singal, Vindholm, Valenbray, Javaxholm, Senderfall, Ravenstern, Rayne. We hit Rayne, right? Yeah, I hit Rayne. And we, after hitting Rayne, moved north to Elktrin because I had that rumor from last time I was in Ravenstern territory I picked up in Poinsbrook of a Red Brotherhood location. I've got 37 peeps. We only got a few decent people here. We got some Omen Seekers, Queen Agnes Freebooters, 5 Barclay Lancers, which I'm happy to have. We might get Conquistadors from these guys even. We've got some young adventurers, young nobles. And that's about it there. No good loot from the merchants along the way. We also saved a village. What village was it? It was Tulbuk. We saved Tulbuk when we were down in Dashar territory. So we gained some honor from that. Not a whole lot yet. I still want to finish the rest of Ravenstern and then Sarleon and then come back home. And that'll probably be the end of this video. And then next video we'll, you know, use these soldiers to either go on a training day and just fight Empire lords everywhere, or we will make a siege day and we'll go after like Almera Castle and Maris Castle and Valvin Castle and Ethos and try and force our king to put us into a position where we want to rebel. But for now, we are going to attack the treasure map location. This might be a long video, guys. Attack the hideout. So this is Red Brotherhood. Red Brotherhood are not the easiest nor the hardest to fight in the world. This is not going to be the biggest challenge. I don't have a huge army here, but you cannot bring a huge army on these missions anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. I guess we didn't kill them there quickly, but whatever, we're fine. And remember, these Red Brotherhood ones have a chest at the end. We've already done one of these, so we've already gotten the free Qualis gem. If you're just tuning into the series, or if you just don't remember, these Red Brotherhood hideouts, the first time you do them, you get a Qualis gem from the chest. But only the first time you do them. And it's basically the second easiest Qualis gem in the game to get. And we're not going to get one from this, unfortunately, but that's okay. We don't need a Qualis gem. We'll just get ourselves, you know, whatever we can. I'm hoping for some good loot, basically, is what I'm getting at. We are going to loot the chest, though. We're going to prioritize the chest. We're going to walk up here right into the thick of all of these enemies. Just, you know, have them demolish our shield, which they are doing. Are you Snake Cult? Oh, no. Sigalian Madonna, apparently. You're wearing Snake Cult armor, so I was like, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Did you see the blood plume come flying out of that guy? Holy crap. Chest, what's here? We have a thick heater shield, white and red with black. That's crap. Thick black greaves, though, 38 armor. Our old Empire shin balls are 37, so let's take those and we'll just put them on right now. And a bunch of various loot. We'll take all that. That various loot is good. I was expecting some enemies to spawn right on top of us here while I was looting that. Well, not while I was looting it. We're paused while I'm looting it, but I figured they would spawn right on top of us there while I was in the neighborhood. But they didn't, so good. Let's clean this up. Lethaldiran, KAVERRA's going off. ALYSSA got knocked out. What? And KAVERRA got knocked out. Like, what the hell? Oh, wow. They got a lot of people all of a sudden. Did they just swarm us? Is that it? Well, ALISTAIR and Lethaldiran are still just, you know, wreaking havoc. And Siggy. Siggy's here too. Oh, yeah, God, yeah. Siggy and Lethaldiran could have done this whole thing on their own without me even here if they wanted to. Probably. I should check how wounded they are after. What the hell are you swinging? Oh, it's like an axe. I mean, I'm swinging an axe, but I'm swinging a strange rune axe. You're swinging some random piece of shit. Okay, you guys can take care of that guy. I'm gonna go over here. This is the one thing I hate about these HQ assault sort of things, is that the enemies just keep spawning all the way across the map from each other, and it just takes forever to walk across and back and forth and across and back and forth and kill them all. Hey. Bye. We do want another Qualis gem. Once we become a king, we'll get a bigger party size, and then we can start going after armies, like weakened armies, not the full strength ones. And maybe then we can get ourselves a Qualis gem by capturing like Wolfbode the Slayer or something. Or, you know, any of the unique leaders. So there's some enemies this way apparently, because Siggy is coming this way. He's blocking arrows from this way. Where's the enemy? LETHALDIRAN was knocked out. What? By Red Brotherhood. Lethy boy. Lethy, what? Like, what? Huh? Alright, on the bright side, ALYSSAIR took that guy out. Yeah, I know. They were guarding treasure. Find the treasure. I got the treasure. Oh, they had a bunch of hunters. Decent. Oh, God, look at all the horses. Holy crap. I was hoping for more various loot and food. But, no, it was not to be. But look at all the horses. All the pretty little horses. Okay, well, we're going to capture a bunch of these guys, and we're going to sell them back in town. Okay, so Red Brotherhood hideout gone. I'm going to continue on my journey across the lands. Poinsbrook is our next destination. I'll see you there. Or probably not there unless something amazing happens there. But I'll see you at the next stop. Here it is. We're not going to buy it, but it's a thick Sarleon Knight. Great helm. If only we had this way earlier in the campaign before we got our piece of shit old Anaconda Knight helm that looks like ass but is technically slightly better than our red-plumed Sarleon plate helm. I did get a red plume helm from the Knighthood Order as well, but this one is arguably better. Kiersguard helms are actually really interesting. If we can get a really good one, I might wear it, because Kiersguard helms actually add body protection as well. Not the crude version, because crude gets rid of it, but they have body protection on them as well. So they add to your body armor too, which could be cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the Great Helm. We are in Marleons, and there's nothing here otherwise that I give any shits about at all. So yeah, let's keep going. Unfortunately, the Kingdom of Sarleon has taken Valvan Castle from the Bacchus Empire. That is bad, because that castle was in my strategic plan for hitting the Empire. I need to be the one capturing these castles in this area so that I can request that they be given to me. If I don't take them, I can't do that. Also, Valvan Castle had a crap ton of Noldor in it. I have a new strategic plan, by the way, for dealing with the Noldor. It's to just bide my time. We will start our own kingdom. We will take, like, Sez and Ethos for ourselves, and, like, Valvan Castle or Kelendane Castle or Almera Castle for ourselves. And we will wait until the lords that we have capture Noldor and deposit them in the castle for us, and then take them from the castle and return them to the Noldor for reputation. That way I don't have to fight the Noldor directly, and everything is good in the world. I have started... Where the fuck am I? Am I here? Yes. I have started recruiting some Sarleon recruits because we've finished basically all the cities. I've only got 2 more cities to hit, Sarleon and Laria, and I don't really have many peeps, so I got lots of space available, so we're going to just hit a few towns here and recruit some Sarleon recruits as well. It's just so we have some more bodies to stick in the garrison. So I'm going to head through Asgrad, Moray, Belmont Fair, Balani, Sarleon, and then, you know, head east, and we'll make our way back to Sez eventually. Wolfbode the Slayer is back. Hopefully his army will last long enough that I can get a strong... Valvan Castle given to Duke Alfwayne. Okay. Hopefully his army will last long enough that I can get a strong force together to fight him. But we shall see, I suppose. We're very close to our home. We got ourselves a few soldiers released from captivity. That's fine. I don't think we're going to run into anything here unless we run into the Melitines or a couple snake cults. I've got... Oh yeah, there's the Melitines, alright. They're starting to get a really good prisoner party. 25 Cobra Warriors. Snake Cult Armsmen, Followers, Empire Knights, Legionaries. So the thing is, Jatu, they've fought in a few actual armies, and they still have 212 soldiers. I think they started with 222. So they have actually taken some prisoners, it looks like, as well. So they've lost some people, but they've replenished their forces a little bit. As they defeat armies that have prisoners, they free their prisoners, and then they replenish their forces. Run the fuck away. We're not as fast as we could be. Heretics all the way up near Eltron. Nice. We're still faster than they are, though, so that's the important thing. We can't fight that yet. We might be able to fight that with a full elite army, but even then, like, we're not... Just double checking. Yeah, it's a scouting force. We're not going to get a Qualis gem for it. It's not the actual Melitine army that has the unique dude in it that we could get a Qualis gem for, so what's the point? Small enemies near says that's probably Snake Cult. Yeah, they've only got 2 farmers on them. Are you going to try and mess with me? No, you're not going to try and mess with me. Didn't think you were. Okay, so let's take a peek at what we've got here. Sarleon recruits, all of them can be trained up to militia. Honestly, they are just bodies. The weekly wage of militia is 1, just like recruits. So who cares? These are just bodies, are all they are. I'm going to throw them in the garrison. They'll distract. That's going to be Feared's Vain Adventurers, Deshar Squire. What about these Deshar? Yeah, they're Deshar Adventurers. Young Deshar Adventurer. I have 15 of them. Holy crap. We really got a good stock on those guys. We're going to be able to get some good adventurers coming soon, considering I have a bunch of other people training up to be adventurers in the castle still, too. Okay. Looks good. Let's talk to ALYSSA real quick. And tell me about your skills, honey. You are not my looter, so you are going to get strength, and we'll give you... You have power throw, right? We'll give you iron flesh because it's a nice, safe thing to give you, and I'm not going to give you any proficiency points. Actually, show me what's your equipment. You have a war axe, so you have one-handed shield, thrown polearm, it looks like, is how I have you set up. So you only have 8 spears that you can throw, so that's kind of shitty. I could probably do better. Whatevs, don't care. Everybody's all promoted, everything's all good. We're back home. Let's just take a quick look at the tavern here. Oh, there's a tournament. Ooh, guys. Boadus, if I was a king right now, I would hire you, and then I would make you a lord. Frederick, if I was a king right now, I would hire you, and I would make you a lord. Clea. No good rumors. Brother Randolph, I've already bought 2 books from you. I don't need any more right now. And you are mercenary Highlanders. Yeah, I don't want to hire you. Okay, so nothing special to hire there. Let's take a quick peek at the marketplace. Goods merchant. No, why am I going to the goods merchant? Well, I guess... No, I won't want to sell those. I want to maybe give them to one of my peeps. Ooh, our baggage train is done. But that also... Like, we can do another baggage train now, so that's fantastic. It's been like 4 weeks or something. Armor merchant, that's better. 550-20, not as good, considering I have a 60 armor. Yeah, none of these are really anything at all, so... Ooh, excuse me. Ugh. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. We just took a quick tour around all of Pendor, and picked up some shit that should be helpful to us. We have, what, 80 new peeps? Well, less than 80, 70-something new peeps to add to Say's, which has 570-something, so we have well over 600 soldiers at our disposal now. Next time, we will either put together an elite force and go after Elmera Castle, or Maris Castle, or maybe both, or we will put together a group of adventure trainees and go on a training day where we just fight a shit ton of Empire Lords until this war ends. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to make this rebellion happen before this war ends. I don't have any right to rule, I don't have a wife we're just gonna have to, you know, go to war again in the future. And but I'd like to have these castles. Calendane would be really good. Yeah, and Elmera. If we can't have Valvin, Calendane would be good. There's a shit ton of Noldor there. Also at Ethos. You know, let's just take friggin' Ethos if we can. Whatever. I will make the decision for next video. I'll see you guys then.